What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we have in front of you none other than the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Cyberverse Universe Chromia. Chromia is basically a remold and retool of none other than Prowl, which we will pull out here right now. However, the reason why he is still in the package is because of the simple fact that I'm waiting for the DNA kit to come in. Well, I haven't ordered it yet, but I will soon, as I still have some other toys I got to order. Not going to say everything I got, but I do got a few things coming. But yeah, I have not opened him yet. And he was in the Evolution line, and same thing for her. Now, why she is a, well, let's just say why does it have to be Cyberverse? I don't know. Unlike the Windblade, what you could kind of say does resemble Cyberverse, this just not. That's just all I'm saying. And we will lose a lot of the wide angle because I'm not using my wide angle adapter. That has really been a hassle for me to use for quite some time, so I'm going with straight lens today. But basically, she a motorcycle, nice, pretty blue, and it's got some turquoise with the shurikens that, of course, Prowl had. You know, there's some slight differences in the remolding. Like I said before, and the shuriken do come off. Now, I'm using the shuriken to keep her because I can't quite figure out why she can't stand up. Like, it's really annoying. A little bit. Maybe I transformed her wrong. Maybe I missed a step. I don't know, man. I don't really care. But yeah, this is the motorcycle. Let's look at the box. And the box is this. Yeah, it's got her on the side. She looks more G1 to me than Cyberverse. I'm not understanding the choice of that. And of course, she comes with the Shuriken that Prowl has, which you kind of need them. But why didn't they just include, you know, a different weapon for her? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So she's 20 steps to transform, you know, and the colors on her look different. They look more white than this gray to me, which would have probably looked better in a sense because it would have been very more in line with the Japanese version or the Legends version of Chromia, which that thing is actually a little prettier than her, than the T30 version. But I still have another version of Chromia, which is the STCC 2015 set where they come with the extra weapons. The Glorious set, you know, you get the black RC with the Autobot teardrop on her face. That shit is dope. And then, of course, you get the Windblade. But the Chromia, God dang, that thing looks good. But we're never going to take her out the package, ever. That set stays where it should be. So we're going to move this out the way. And after that, we're going to show off this motorcycle. And of course, you put the Shuriken on the side. Now, Shuriken is nice, pretty turquoise, you know, right? Nice pastel colors, you know, if you like those. I'm a fan of blue, so naturally, it's got my attention. And Chromia is blue. In most cases, I know, even in the RTF series where things are. But this is not going to really stand up, so we're just going to show it off like this. And you see the Shuriken come off. But that's where the Shuriken go. The wheels go, and they go right on here. You know, and of course, you get the, you know. But they do roll. It's rolling. As rolling things should. I'm sounding like Emgo. But we're going to do some comparisons here with some other Chromia. Let me see if I can just get her to stand up while we get the other Chromia. So I'm sorry if I did something wrong. I'm sure the comment section will say, Dad, you suck. I know I suck. I know. I got a lot of YouTubers that don't like me. Ain't that something? But yeah, it's really been hard to get her to stand up. And I just don't like it. And I don't say it's bad, it just gets on my nerves. But yeah, you get it. And screw this. We got to go. So there's two other Chromias we got here. We got the Siege Chromia, which a lot of people don't like. And I share that sentiment as to why you don't like this figure. It does. Okay, there's the RTF, oh my gosh, the Power to Primes POTP versions that this was remolded from are more sturdier than this one. This does fall apart a lot, and you know that's why it's kind of hated. And it didn't combine, and that was the other thing that a lot of people didn't like. Then, of course, besides her, you know, which oh my gosh, would you stand up? Jesus! All right, she ain't gonna stand up no more. Man. They really did kind of, because the way you have to transform her to get this stand up, I don't know. Like I said, the kickstand isn't working for me. And I watched a few reviews and maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I did kind of get her to stand up a little bit. Okay, there we go. But then these come loose, you know. So we look at the motorcycle. She does have the same like siren on the back. It's because Prowl is supposed to be a police motorcycle and everything like that. So just keep that in mind. She may not stand up, but oh well, she'll stay. She's gonna stay because we need you to stay for just a little while longer. Because of course we're gonna bring in. This one is really hard to give up, and this is Thrilling 30 Chromia. This is probably one of my favorite Chromias in the world. I was very, very, very pleased with this one because of the fact that they basically, motorcycle's falling. They basically used the Prid version of her, which was the RID version of the Prime, and they remolded and added more parts to her. And in a way, they fleshed her out more than the version. I don't have that version anymore. The only one that I have is the Beast Hunters version at the moment, which is kind of hard to find too. So you get to see the 3 vehicles together. You can make your pick on which one you like the most. I still like this one the most more than any. Yeah, whatever. And this one is not bad. It just has some issues. But when we get the robot mode, we'll explain all that. So basically, I'm not going to do too much comparisons because they are what they are. You pretty much know, what they do and everything like that. So, they're deluxes. They all are deluxes. Now, the only downside with Chromia is that Chromia does not have her own mold. No, she does not have her own mold. With the exception of RTF, where you could say that's just basically a repaint of RC anyway. The original Siege mold came from the remolded Power to Primes. This is a remold of the PRID RC, and then this one is a remold and retool of Prowl, animated Prowl. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the next where we show them off in their robot modes, and of course we'll be going in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and we have Chromia in her robot mode. Now you will see that she has a gun. I got this gun from one of my Siege, or I guess Earthrise Mirage, Kingdom Mirage. I don't remember because I did replace the guns on Mirage, so I just decided to give her this because I don't really like her having the weapons. I'll leave that with Prowl. But we'll go over articulation first, and of course, arm does a 360. Arm goes out to here. There is a elbow, no raced articulation. There is a 360 on the waist. You have to lift this up on the back just a little bit. Legs do go out to here, though it does feel a little tight, but you can see it there. Knee bend here. Leg can go back to here, about where the back piece is. Of course, the feet swivel. And of course, from the back, you get to see the figure there. And of course, can she Jean-Claude Van Damme? And the answer to the question is resounding super yes. All right, so she can do all those things. We'll take a quick peek at the head sculpt, and then we'll compare. Now, this is the part I do like. I do like her head sculpt. I think her head sculpt is fantastic. Well, at least that's my opinion. All right, so first things first, she is the same size as all deluxes, pretty much. I don't have my ruler again. It comes and goes when it feels like it. But we'll just pull out a few characters to compare here. And then, of course, we'll compare her with the other robots here. So here is Beachcomber, where he is a little smaller than her. Of course, she is supposed to be Cyberverse, but I still get sort of a G1 vibe with the head sculpt. That head sculpt is very serious looking. I mean, I'm still trying to figure that out there. Let's see. We will get a Voyager. Who do we have on deck that's nearby? We have Infernal. He's one of the larger Voyagers. He's pretty much the same size as Optimus Prime, but you kind of get the connection there. And even though they aren't related, I just kind of got them out here just to show them off and everything like that. Now we're going to move them out the way. Then we're going to bring in the other Chromia, which I know everybody loves Chromia, because I love Chromia. Now, I gotta admit, I understand why people really hate what they did with the remold from the Power to Primes Fembots. Yeah, it is kind of, but for some reason it works with the Cascade Deadeye. It's weird how it didn't work for her, but it worked for Cascade Deadeye. Then we got the Thrilling 30 Chromia, which is still, it's tough, man. I mean, without the modern articulation, she still slaps. So let's take a good look at them together. All right, so in my opinion, which one do you like? We're going to pause here for a second so we can get a good look at them. I personally like this Chromia. I think she hits the best of both worlds because the head sculpt on her always looked a little weird to me. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, the head sculpt. The head shape is right, but the head sculpt is weird. And then, of course, when you get to the Siege version, I just feel like details are washed out a little bit. So yeah, I kind of like this one better, the modern articulation. But let me tell you something. Thrilling 30 is still my Chromia. I can't. I really wish I had show y'all the SDCC set. I just don't feel like going get that, but I'm sorry, y'all. She's still my Chromia. But this one right here, definitely the new one, I kind of like. It's just for the simplicity of everything. Plus her having a different look from the other fembots, and then kind of matching the Alita 1, it kind of works out in your favor. So let's get one more good shot. All right, and then we'll go ahead and go into final thoughts. Alrighty, and now go. Final thoughts. It's not a bad repaint. I don't think it's a great repaint or remold. When I say what I'm about to say is not a bad thing. I'm not here dissing it because I like it. I mean, I really like it. I liked it when I saw it. And I knew what I was getting into when I bought it. So I'm not upset or trying to down the figure. Actually, I like the coloration. So, definitely it's a go for me. It's just that I wish they had just maybe retooled it a little slimmer and maybe not give her the same weapons as Prowl and maybe give her something different. Maybe fill these in and give her like a weapon or something that could have, integrated a little bit. It didn't have to be anything fancy. I think that would have been better. Because don't get me wrong, without these, they don't fill out the look, but it's just one of those things. So would I recommend getting this? Well, yeah, and I'm gonna recommend it. Why? Because, well, it's modern articulation. Not so much the modern articulation per se. It's something, like I said, we've had issues with remolds and retools being bad. This isn't a lazy one. It's one actually, it's kind of like, I get it. But like I said before, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, just pick it up. Whatever you decide, whatever you choose the figure that you want. So what are your thoughts? You leave them down in the comments below. Of course, please like, subscribe, and share. And please, if you're watching the videos, please give a like and subscribe, man. It's free, you know what I'm saying? It helps a little more change to go towards better equipment. Because I got most of my views from people that are not subscribed. That's all. Well, this is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news and reviews. Until then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.